Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle Sports and Gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
I'm here for Peter.
Parker, perverts.
Slow down, Betty Brant. Anyway, welcome back to another...
Jerry,
Not in these stories. All right, kids, welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, she who manipulates and kills men with ease. It is
Lilith flipping hellfire. You better know it. By now, at least. I mean, we're over 200 episodes, guys.
That's right, kids. We're going to do our two-part Betty Brant special starting right now. This week, we're going to be covering Amazing Spider-Man 11 and 12.
Wait. And worst of all, Betty Brant. Damn you, Stan.
That's right, the original Amazing Spider-Man 11 and 12. Also featuring the first appearance of a certain piece of equipment. No, not that, you pervert.
Shout out to Blackie Ganston.
Blackie, see?
Like, yikes.
All right. So, yes, kids, Lilith and I are going to present you with indisputable proof that Betty Brant is behind all the trouble in Peter's life since the beginning. And then, speaking of trouble, yes, we'll get to the new issues, some of the new issues.
Flip, indeed.
All right, so let's start off with Amazing Spider-Man number 11 from April 1964.
Allegedly.
God, even Rob Southgate wasn't born yet. Man, this is ancient.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
It's all still the late 1900s to the kids, you know? So, no.
Turning point. Writer Stan Lee, penciler and inker Steve Ditko.
You're not going to gloss past the long-awaited return of Doctor Octopus?
Oh, we're going to get there. Yeah. Letterer Sam Rosen and editor Stan Lee. So, yes, kids, another written by and edited by Stan Lee. So, anything goes, kids. Anything goes.
Poor Steve Ditko. Poor Sam Rosen.
I let you design the suit, kid. What more else do you want?
A little spending money, maybe?
Exactly. A donut?
Oh, no. Betty Brant is that word. And worst of all, Bennett Brant. Yes, Bennett Brant.
Oh, they had those parents. This is our kids, Betty and Bennett.
Which is weird because, it's short for Elizabeth, so...
They had those kind of parents. They had those parents, of a certain background, assholes.
Betty and good old Benny.
No, it'd be one of those. Oh, no. His name is Bennett. No.
Oh, yes, Bennett, my darling.
Oh, please. Like you weren't like that in California. Come on.
Oh, no. Our rich people... see, you gotta watch Legally Blonde. Our West Coast rich is way different than East Coast rich. It's not as stodgy. Because they're not old money for the most part, like oil and, train barons and stuff like that. That's East Coast.
That's all drugs.
Everyone loves cocaine.
And movie money. Can't forget movie money.
Oh, true. Porn.
Exactly. The only movies worth watching.
Whoa!
Moving right along.
We're going to have to do a Salty and Petty of Lil's favorites. All right.
We can do classics, moderns, and be on the lookout for. I got a list ready to go anytime.
Which year is this? I don't know. Let's see the hair level. All right. Anyway, when Peter hears that Doctor Octopus, don't say that name too often, so you know who may appear. When Peter hears that Doctor
Superior Puss.
Mary Jane.
Superior Puss.
When Peter hears that Doctor Octopus is about to be released from prison, he goes to the warden to petition against his release.
What a little whiny baby. He's done his time.
He's a bad man. The warden tells... I know, he only fought him once. It's like, hey, maybe the guy has brain
He
damage.
knew. He was after Ant-Man. He knew it. He said, lock him up. Lock him up.
Warden, please. I don't think those are tentacles.
I don't think those are tentacles.
It's called hentai, and it is an art form, Philip.
It's so funny, all those back, at this area, to see him Ox standing there with them arms and smoking. It's like, yeah, see. The warden tells Spider-Man that Octopus served his time and tells him to get out before he has him arrested.
Ooh, here it comes.
Knowing that Octopus will probably go back to a life of crime, Peter develops a spider tracer device. That's right, kids. First appearance of the spider tracer, which will allow him to track Octopus wherever he goes.
Illegal search and seizure. I object, Your Honor.
Do I have to explain the concept of vigilante to you?
He's not duly deputized? Suck it, because Batman is. Chances never zero, Ray.
Oh.
Batman, my favorite character.
You should have said, duly deputized officer of the law?
Batman, my favorite character.
Ray's like, hey, I'm moving along. When he tags the car coming to pick up Octopus, Spider-Man is shocked to find Betty Brant driving. He also finds that she dropped a map to Philadelphia from the car when she picked up...
he knows to stay out of Pittsburgh. Ain't that right, Phil?
That's right. I don't live in Philadelphia. As Spider-Man...
We're doing me now?
As Spider-Man tagged the car with the spider tracer, he saw something else he wanted to tag inside the car.
Definitely.
Well, I mean, okay, we're going to get to Blackie Gaxton, but it's like, how is this a good idea? I mean, I know Bennett Brandt owes you stuff, but it's like, who could we send to bring this ex-con who spent some time in prison? I know, it's a teenage girl to pick him up. That can't go wrong.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I assure you, my dear, those are tentacles. As it turns out, Betty's trouble involves her brother, Bennett, who is the lawyer for crime boss Blackie Gaxton. Oh, God. You know who wrote this, right, kids?
Excelsior.
It was the 60s. I'm just going to look past it.
He also owes Gaxton a large...
from the Magia.
That's right. He also owes Oh, please, come on! This is the guy who, later on will create Silver, Silvio, or what is it? Is it Silvio Silvermane? And no! What was his remember number 69 kids? Caesar Cicero or whatever.
Who had a cesarean section when he was born?
And like Caesar salad.
Cannabis, champagne, and other things.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Things in common, cannabis and comics and other things starts with C. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
But Bennett also owes Gaxton a large gambling debt. In order to clear this debt, Betty has agreed to help Bennett follow through with Gaxton's plan. Use Doctor Octopus to free him from prison. Oh, God. Isn't this movie on Lowe's hard drive? The guy that has gambling debts who's using his sister to pay them off?
Probably. Wouldn't doubt it. Don't really watch for the plot, my friend.
Lilith doesn't even remember that porn as sound anymore.
Yeah, seriously. It's all about mute off, fast forward button.
Do they speak English? I don't know. I don't care. Just like her dating life. All right. When Peter travels to Philadelphia, which was also weird.
You only need body language, Phil.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure he just fell out of his chair at that point.
Justin.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Or maybe it is. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, I got that last night.
Body language. Okay, isn't it weird that Aunt May just like lets him go to Philadelphia by himself when usually she like tells him to wear a sweater to walk down to the bus stop?
She heard Dr. Octopus is out of prison. She's like, maybe he'll swing by.
I don't think she's met him yet.
I know, I'm just kidding. Or has she?
No.
Her, Dr. Octopus and Uncle Ben, we're all in it. We're all in a gang.
Hey,
See,
we're
it all goes back. This is stuff they don't tell you.
Hey, we're only 11 issues in, man. Black Widow's at the height of her powers.
No, not that Black Widow.
No,
Another
Black Widow. You know, Mephisto's widow.
Exactly.
When Peter travels to Philadelphia, he tracks down Betty and tells her how he feels. Meanwhile, we know
your wife something.
We know what he wants to feel. Jeez.
I'm gonna do what I want to do. Give your wife something.
Not right now. Not without supervision.
That's what Betty said.
Not right
you
now.
two are an unsupervised teenager in Philadelphia? Well, I'll be darned.
I know.
You were still breathing, so I assumed you were okay.
Where's my thing?
Meanwhile, Dr. Octopus.
Meanwhile, Doctor Octopus, thank you, frees Gaxton, and they take Betty and Bennett as hostages as they escape by boat. I'm on a boat. Spider-Man arrives to capture both, but during the altercation, Spider-Man sprains his ankle. Freaking spider sense, and he lands wrong when he swings in. Oh, my ankle.
He's still a gangly teenager getting used to his powers, Phil, okay?
That damn spider puberty.
Exactly.
Oh my God. It's always an argument whether he was 15 or 6. Can you imagine if it's like not only did the spider bite give him powers, but it jump-started his puberty?
Yeah, they did have puberty pretty late back then because they didn't have all the damn hormones in their food. But I will spare you the socialist rant. I would just only tell you to eat organic when and if you can. Buy your meat directly from a nice local farmer.
So not only did that spider bite give him powers that made him horny.
Well, that was gonna. If you know Pete.
Well, I mean, trust me, I speak from experience. Yeah, teenage boy, you don't need to give them any more encouragement to polish their web shooters, you know?
Talk about a sticky situation.
And there's Justin falling out of the chair. All right.
Aunt May was right. It does have fur. It will grow hair on your palms. Because you know that's how spiders stick with their little... Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, Spider-Man sprains his ankle and Bennett is shot by a bullet fired by Blackie that was meant for his sister.
I just don't like the vibes of this.
I know. Betty blames Spider-Man for her brother's death.
As she should.
And Spider-Man battles Doctor Octopus aboard the ship, but Octopus escapes. The police arrive and arrest Blackie and his gang. Later, after having changed back to Peter Parker, he learns from Betty that she hopes to never see Spider-Man again because she couldn't bear being reminded of her brother's death. This hampers Peter's plans of revealing his secret identity to her. I know, I love what he said.
11 issues in, he's ready to risk it all?
Horny teenage boy, Lilith.
Jeez, Louise, man.
Look, baby, I can lift the car over my head, see?
His name isn't Flash, so there's that.
Oh, burn. I mean,
I wouldn't brag about that.
Yeah, but you knew that was never going to happen once he was like, "Oh, I'll tell her once we get back to New York." No, why don't you tell her now?
Of course.
Honestly,
no, that's a good idea because in the heat of the moment, she might have yelled out his name. So you do want to wait till the action's over.
Speaking from experience, Lilith Hellfire.
Can't possibly, senor.
In the heat of the moment. Okay, and again, I'm just like, okay, if Betty's been trying to manipulate him from the start, could she have like I don't know. She's starting to use that guilt because maybe she pushed Bennett in front of that bullet, and she's like, "No, I hate Spider-Man." Further
exactly. She
keeping-
definitely wanted to get rid of that brother. She's like, he's dragging me in his freaking business.
He stuck me on a car ride from New York to Philadelphia with an ex-con.
Dr. Octopus is just a boring a-hole. You just know he is.
And he's been away
self-centered, narcissist, all that, yeah.
And he's been away from all women during his stint in prison.
Now, I will say, I don't think despite having all those hands, I actually don't think he's one of those handsy guys. He didn't try to make her stop short.
You don't think he's the ass man?
No. I think that's Mysterio, but that's another conversation.
Wow!
For another day. I mean, we all read Black Cat. We know. I mean, not Black Cat, Mary Jane. We know.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was a proctologist. Okay. This is the first comic not to feature J. Jonah Jameson, not counting Amazing Fantasy 15, as he had yet to make his debut. He is not even referenced in this comic.
Good. That's the way I like it at this point.
Oh, damn.
It's annoying.
And yes, of course, this is their second battle because he battled Doctor Octopus last time for the first time in Amazing Spider-Man 3.
It's like nobody was really clamoring for that, Stan. That's just, come on, bud.
Yes. And Peter thinks that he was the first person in town to break into a jail. He seems to have forgotten that Electro previously did this in Amazing Spider-Man 9.
Well, again, selfish, self-centered teenage boy.
Yes. And Bennett's financial troubles are explained in more detail in the 90s in Untold Tales of Spider-Man 12.
Untold Tales no one asked for, more like it. Am I right, boys?
How dare you? How dare you? Although Bennett seemingly dyes here, his true fate is revealed in Venom, Volume 2, number 21.
Venom!
Yes, kids, that's right. That's right. Bennett, after 1963, Bennett returns. Hold on, pulling up that Venom issue from 2012.
It's like Wolverine at this point. We got to mine every single panel, and what story didn't we cover? Like, good grief.
Well, wasn't he like the 69th version of the Big Man or something?
Something like
that. The big. Okay, worse than a sports car. I mean, what are you trying to compensate for when you call yourself the Big Man?
I always figure it's like when you call a bald guy curly.
Oh, burn. Damn. So what does it mean if you say you're wild like an animal?
Wild like an animal.
That means you've gone feral on Mountain Dew, and I can relate.
Gotta rub that one in.
But yeah, I could see they could easily twist some of this to say, oh yeah, Betty's she pushed that brother in front of that bullet.
She's been evil the whole time.
First she thought she was going to manipulate Peter. Well, okay, the brother was the original. Then when he didn't work out, she pushed him in front of the bullet.
You always gotta have somebody be the patsy and take the fall. So she definitely, I could see it.
When the brother didn't work out, she pushed him in front of the bullet. She tried to use Peter, and when she figured out that wasn't going to work out, then she started, trying to glom on the himbos like Flash Thompson. And Ned leads.
Ned's not a himbo, but he was desperate for love. I'll say that.
And Flash Thompson. I mean, she married
Flash
Ned.
He's had his hands all over everybody, including Mary Jane, but that's none of my business.
He's a war hero, damn it.
Is that still canon?
I don't. Well, during the Brand New Day era. Ugh.
I've blacked it out. So thank you.
Well, I was gonna say, was there a story where he was in Afghanistan instead of Vietnam, which it was originally? Sliding Time, Lilith Hellfire.
Of course, but like they could have not. They could have chose not to do that story.
I need a drop for Sliding Time. Tell Charlie Esther I need a quick drop to explain Sliding Time. I'll get like an 8-minute drop.
That's when we need to go to the bathroom. We play that track. Make sure you have Jeopardy music on in the background.
It's like when the DJs play extra long songs.
Exactly. Like, oh no, they're playing Rapper's Delight. He's not in the booth. I repeat, he's not in the booth.
November Rain again.
Oh my! Well, we better hush up. This is Doctor Octopus this episode. He might listen.
It's all in good fun.
Exactly. Oh my God! Original price, Lilith Hellfire, 12 cents.
For the year 2023, it'd be great if they just charged 23 cents for an issue. Just one issue, maybe two. I think every year they should do that. I'm just saying.
Oh my God! If there was 1 week they charged 23 cents.
They're like, no, we're gonna charge you 2023, bitch. Joke's on you.
Pretty much. All right. Should we get to the next one? Because Doctor Octopus is still out there.
He's out there making his way downtown for sure.
So was that threatened menace, Betty Brant. Amazing Spider-Man number 12, and you'll see on the...
I love this cover.
Unmasked by Doctor Octopus. I love... I read this on the Marvel Unlimited app, and they had the letters page in it. Oh my God, the letters page to 11 is so funny because not only were they like, next issue, Peter Parker unmasked, not a dream, not a hoax. But he even says, wait until you see the twist.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and then they were doing blurbs for upcoming issues, and they were talking about this sensational new character that was about to come out, Daredevil.
Oh,
I know. Can you imagine?
To be a kid? Well, no, actually, not to be a kid alive at that time because, you had to be dedicated. You couldn't miss an issue. You had to scour newsstands, corner shop. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Oh, yeah,
if I'm missing an issue,
if you
I
missed
either
it,
go on the app or I go on the internet.
It's like Australia. If you missed it, it was gone.
Going for sure.
Oh my!
It always amazes me that there's comic book fans overseas because in the UK it's super hard to get unless it's actually one of those English imprints or whatever.
Yeah.
So it always really shocks me. I'm like, good for you. That means you're persistent.
Hey, if anyone
dedicated, loyal.
Hey, if anyone has any Transformers UK issues you want to barter, I might have some stuff to trade. All right. Amazing Spider-Man number 12 from May 1964. Another 12 center. Oh boy, yes. Writer Stan Lee, penciler penciler and inker Steve Ditko, letterer Artie Simic, and editor
Sammy boy.
Too much excitement.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Hockey Daxton, oh my.
Yeah, he got to draw somebody getting shot.
Gonna plug him in the mush. See, bah, bah. Betty Brant has returned to New York and taken back her secretary job at the Daily Bugle because no one else wanted. They literally showed the fill-in. She's like, I quit. I can't work for that Jameson.
Exactly. Now they have something in common. They both hate Spider-Man.
I know. It was 1964 because it was just like, I can't work under these conditions. And James is basically just like, shut up, woman. Better watch it, man. Don't go to hell in 2023. I'm sorry, limbo. We'll get there. Doctor Octopus has also returned to New York, plotting to get revenge on Spider-Man, and decides
I got away with it too.
Decides to use Betty as bait. I love first he's just going on a nationwide crime spree, and then he's like, "Why hasn't Spider-Man come and track me down?" Meanwhile, it's like he's stuck at home. Aunt May would never let me leave the town, and I have all these finals coming.
To be fair, it's only a train right away, Philadelphia from New York City. To be fair,
he already did it once last issue.
Exactly, but now she's got her eye on him. She's like, oh, he didn't show up, so now she's mad.
No, Peter. I let you leave my site once this year. No, you can't. Haven't you heard that horrible Doctor Octopus is traveling the country, robbing banks and armored cars?
Who does he think he is, Rhino?
Whoa. Why?
I mean, that's more modern day. That's more of a Rhino thing to do.
Well,
not really a Dr. Octopus thing to do in modern times.
I was gonna say, what is this, a joke? What do Dr. Octopus and Rhino have in common? They're both horny villains. Hello! I mean, come on, 90s stunner. Come on.
Oh yeah.
He had a VR girlfriend. Come on.
As everyone should. Get yourself an anime cat girl. I'm just saying.
Whoa.
Save yourself the hassle, boys. Get yourself a VR cat girl. Life
Okay,
pro tip in 2023 from Lilith Hellfire.
Okay, Lilith, you don't want to be on camera, but can you put the inside of that third bedroom closet on camera? A love closet. Or is someone already shackled in there?
To the NSA agent listening, this is all jokes and parody. To the FBI agent, you know what's up.
It's consensual S&M FBI. Come on. Kidnapping Betty from the Bugle building. He tells Jameson to put a call out to Spider-Man to meet him at a nearby amusement park, and they put that issue out damn quick.
He's like, it's the only secretary I can keep.
I swear, it's like what? It seems like within an hour. Like, yeah, we got to.
Extra, read all about it.
I mean, not that he needed it. Peter was standing right there when she got kidnapped, but with his spider powers seemingly gone because he's come down with a cold, Peter decides that he has no choice but to save Betty as he is, and so he accepts the challenge. When he tells Jameson, pretending that he just heard so his identity isn't compromised, Jameson reports the story himself. When Spider-Man arrives to battle Doctor Octopus, all his powers have completely faded. Naturally, the powerless Spider-Man proves to be no match for Doctor Octopus. Dr. Octopus.
Say it with me. Psychosomatic.
Dr. Octopus publicly unmasked Spider-Man. Octopus theorizes that Parker was simply posing as Spider-Man to save his girlfriend because Spider-Man...
he was mad as hell when he found out later on.
Oh yeah, when he did it again in the 90s, he was probably like, son of a bitch, I had him.
So close.
I could have ended this whole cycle 20 years ago. Or 30 years ago.
Everybody's like, Peter, how could you put yourself in danger? Meanwhile, Liz Allen, abused wife Liz Allen, how romantic.
Future abused wife, get it right.
It's all relative.
No, remember, that seemed to get Liz Allen's motor rev, and she was like, oh yeah. He dressed up and put himself in danger.
Well, babes, guess what? Hate to be the one to tell you.
Hey, that tracks. As we'll see later on, she has a type.
Exactly. She has a type, for sure.
Crazy freaks in costumes.
They tried to warn us right here. We didn't listen.
He flees the scene to find some other way to get the real Spider-Man's attention. Everyone gives Peter grief for the danger he put himself in. However, Liz Allen finds the whole episode romantic. And her opinion of Peter changes, and she realizes that she's attracted to him.
Poor Harry.
Who she hasn't even met yet.
I know. I'm just saying, like, gosh, just can't catch a break.
All
the women he's ever dated have been into Peter before him. Just saying.
Liz realizes she's attracted to him. The next day,
this reminds me of that Smallville episode. Is it cold sneeze? I think it's sneeze or whatever. It's like, I got a cold, so all my powers are gone. Get some vitamin C and echinacea. Jeez, man up.
Hey man, Lilith Hellfire swears by that vitamin C. I mean D.
Well, most Americans do have a vitamin D deficiency. Take that how you want.
Not Lilith Hellfire, man. She can lift a bus over her head. The next day, Peter finds that the cold has passed because it was a 24-hour. And as a result, his powers are back. When Doctor Octopus releases...
He's gonna go kick some octopus ass!
When Doctor Octopus releases animals from the zoo, because I think we're gonna test to see if Steve can draw some animals because Craven's coming.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Peter goes into action as Spider-Man. He rounds up all the animals and gets into a fight with Dr. Octopus across the city. Yes, kids, teenage Peter Parker was spanking the monkey. Orangutan, you freak, or ape, you freaks. Their fight takes them to an artist's loft where they inadvertently start a fire.
I'd be so pissed.
Although I heard a rumor that they didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning.
No, I would definitely blame Peter. It was him.
He discovered fire when he was rubbing his stick. When the flames grow too big, Spider-Man flees and Doctor Octopus is knocked out by inhaling too much smoke.
That's what you get for smoking, buddy.
Smoked
Your lung capacity.
Smoked a doobie.
A 2 Lilith Hellfire?
Actually, when I went to the doctor, he said my lungs are pretty dang good.
Oh. You're not so
It's the liver, Phil. It's really the liver.
No.
We don't talk about the liver.
I heard it's picketing outside the rest of your organs right now.
No, it just got some adamantium and some vibranium upgrades. That's
all. The fire is put out and Octopus is turned over to the police. But meanwhile, another fire has been put out because later Liz Allen asked Peter out on a date. Peter
Peter! That's how I imagine Liz Allen talks. She talks like Lois from Family Guy. You can't change my mind.
Oh, they were saying like a Boston, the Boston accent. Hey, Peter, that was wicked. The way you try to say Betty Brant.
Wicked smart. My boy's wicked smart. Shout out to Boston. What's up, Beantown boys?
From Boston. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, with that.
Oh yeah, Boston pizza.
Oh no! I was gonna go.
Yeah, whatever. Ben Reilly, Spider-Man's clone. He's the guy. He's got a sweatshirt. Yeah, that's how you know he's different. And he's yeah.
I missed that drop.
I know.
I thought they were Boston pizza owners.
There we go. Liz Allen is definitely a Boston pizza owner.
But yeah, so she asks him on a date. Peter rejects her date, telling her that he's going on a better one with Betty Brant. Oh my!
He's like, go out with Flash Thompson, you weirdo. You deserve each other.
She's older. Isn't Betty like 18 or 19 while the rest of them are
like
like
19, pushing 20?
Which
is like ancient in the 60s, by the way. Damn near spinsterhood, really.
I know. Why aren't you married yet? You should have been married at 14.
Like, I'm trying. Jameson's not going for it.
It's the 60s. Why weren't you married at 15?
I mean,
superior puss.
Some of my friends' grandparents' stories, I'm like, you're lucky SVU wasn't around.
Oh, my grandmother had my mother when she was 17. So, yeah.
Oh, that's tame. There's people that were like 12 and playing with their dolls after they made their husband dinner. I'm just like, oh god,
oh my,
that's scary.
We're not talking.
Like she packed all her stuff in her dollhouse. Like,
and we're talking Barbies, not those love dolls Lilith has.
Those are investments.
What
never been used? Who's got $7,500?
What the motorized Joe Manganiello love doll?
Joe Manganiello can get it.
I wish they made those.
What? That's true.
No, honestly, we'll probably save this for like Salty and Petty, but like it's still very uncanny valley. They are not ready. Well, at least not for women. They're probably ready for men, but not for women. Still real creepy.
Come on, manufacturers. Lilith needs that death stroke.
It'd be nice not to have to deal with a human. Just saying.
Whoa!
Feelings and emotions and talking.
Can you? Oh god, that would be the perfect gift for you if they had made like a realistic enough android that not only could it service you that way, but also like clean your house and stuff.
Oh dang it! I wish I was on camera because.
Whoa!
No! I got this. It's a really stupid gift. It's this like Hulk Funko like thing, and you push like the button, and it just says, "I think you're smashing," and that's all I would want the android to say. That's it.
As he smashes it.
Smash
exactly. Exactly. But no, realistically, they're probably about another 15 years away, so I just really can't be bothered with it. I keep my eye on the tech, but
boy, and you think the human population's going down now, kids?
Honestly, I feel like that's probably why they have kind of like slowed down on the tech, because obviously America, especially, we need the proletariat, so that's why we have the ban on abortion. Not to get serious, guys. That's for salty and petty, but like that's kind of just my astute observation about it, because it was going strong for a really long time. Then all of a sudden,
well, hey man, they want it to go back up because they need a workforce and they need people,
exactly.
they need people to fill those churches,
churches and taxes and factories and fast food restaurants. So yeah.
Talking about cleaning his web shooter. I think Noel's probably doing that right now.
Anywho,
all right. The last sentence. I did not read the last sentence, but it bears reading. He tells Liz to go out with Flash Thompson because they deserve each other.
That is, well, you know what? This era of Flash, yeah.
That's my petty king.
Exactly. Honestly, I really do miss Flash. I wish they would do something with his character.
Yes.
Like modern Flash before they decided to not, to off him for an indeterminate amount of time. He got a lot of great character growth. I'd say even more so than Peter, but that's none of my business, and that's probably why he had to go.
On page 10, when Liz stands up for Peter, he thinks that she's never even knew he was alive. However, she had previously accepted to go on a date with him in Amazing Spider-Man 4, which Peter canceled in order to go capture the Sandman.
Oh, Mr. Sandman, bring me an alibi.
Oh my, that's right.
Could you imagine if he ended up with Liz?
Oh, there's your what if.
I don't want that Elseworld. I don't want that what if story.
Oh my god! And then Harry ended up with Mary Jane? Those two dated for a while.
Yeah.
Oh god, Mary Jane becomes.
Or worse, Mary Jane ends up with Flash, and Felicia ends up with Harry.
Oh damn! Oh. No, Mary. No, oh god, no. Mary Jane ends up with Harry, and eventually she's in a costume.
She
on
has Normie.
No, she's in a costume on one of those damn gliders. Oh god.
Oh god. Like no, Spider-Man has always had a thing for blondes.
That was my other thing. I was like, when Norman kills Gwen, I'm like, I could just imagine like Betty like putting that idea in his head and like, yeah, why don't you go kill his girlfriend?
I like it. Somebody really needs to be writing this down.
Because isn't it? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think it's after Gwen dies, where it's like when Betty and Ned separate. Like she like starts trying to mac on Peter again. So
yeah, something about that timeline is definitely suspicious and fishy for sure. I mean, it's all it would take is an astute person of Spider-Man history to make this happen.
Or just let us do it.
I don't want nothing to do with writing or drawing a comic book. I ain't got the time, buddy.
Okay. Hey, Zeb, just talk to us.
Hey, we'll give it to Will.
Oh yes.
Like, hey, Will, can you write and find somebody to draw this?
Or
Story by Phil and Lil, of course.
Or hell, I'll give it to Zeb. Just talk to us here and give us the credit in the
Like, you know what? We were on that trail. You son of a bitches beat us to it.
Inspired by an idea by Phil and Lil.
Exactly.
Of
the Capes and Lunatics podcast network.
Oh God! And then do you remember these credits on the front of it, written in the white heat of inspiration by Stan Lee?
The white heat is something, all right.
Hello.
Everybody loves cocaine.
Wow.
I'm just saying, it was the 60s in the bullpen, and they wanted to get stuff done. I'm just saying. Housewives were hopped up on Adderall and uppers and Quaaludes. Like, it was a hell of a time. And lemons.
You may have something there. Drawn in a wild frenzy of enthusiasm by Steve Ditko.
Enthusiasm.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
I can't believe that used to be bad language and banned on TV. Like, what the hell, man?
Oh, please. Please, yeah. I don't think you could show ankle back in the day. Come on, little help.
Not even shoulder, bro. You couldn't even show panty line.
Couldn't even show a woman in pants. Come on. Lettered in a Comfortable Room by Artie Simic. So were they just calling him a nerd?
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, you're not as fun as Sam.
Yeah, man, we were sitting around the circle, passing a joint around, and we came up with, yeah, Blackie Gaxton, yeah.
And it's a car. That's a boat, bro. That's a boat, bro.
Yeah, Betty has a brother. Yeah. The
Hey,
name's
Bennett.
the name is close to Betty. Bennett. Yeah, Bennett. Yeah. That sounds like a lawyer. Yeah.
Ben Riley.
How dare you?
Bennett, middle name Riley.
What are you saying? They were doing drugs in the 90s when they came up with Ben Riley?
I mean, it might not have been cocaine.
Hey, I happen to know for a fact Lilith Hellfire got a Ben Riley present for Christmas, so she loves Ben Riley.
It's my first official Ben Riley merch, actually.
Oh,
I love Ben Riley.
I should have got you a Scarlet Spider Funko too. I like the one up there. And a Chichester Daredevil.
Yes, the best Daredevil, but
I don't even have a Chichester Daredevil. I was gonna say when we talk to him, you should be like, if I send this to you, can you sign it?
I'll send the postage to and from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Anything else on these before we get to the new stuff?
No, let's get to the new stuff. I feel a need to tear something apart. I feel a need to beat something beautiful.
What? Okay, I'll make sure we're still recording here. Yes.
Phil.
Well,
Let's start with Amazing Spider-Man number 17, I guess.
yeah, because I mean, if we're going in dark web order, I mean, it's Amazing, then Miss Marvel, then Mary Jane and Black Cat. And oddly enough, Miss Marvel is a part of dark web, but Miles Morales, that also came out this week, is not.
We all know why.
Oh,
Blackie Gaxton. I kid because I love, and I'm
once again, that's the black woman who said that. That is the black woman who said that.
As you can see, my avatar is clearly Miles Morales, so I can say that.
That is not a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman. That is a black woman.
Yeah. I am not feeling dark web at freaking all. It is a time suck of a storyline.
It is very slow, isn't it?
I mean, I thought we learned our lesson the last time we had a slow-moving, long-arching plot point, and everybody hated it.
But I mean, basically, this whole story is Peter's been trapped in limbo by Ben. Well, him, Jameson, and Robbie, and
okay, I care about Robbie, but like Jameson, like why?
Ben's like, here, eat this apple thing, and it'll give me your memories back.
Why would you want those back?
Well, here's the thing. It's like Ben was a pretty decent guy when he had your memories. Why wouldn't you just give him your memories back? This is what I don't get since the end of Beyond. I'm like, why wouldn't
Peter is selfish. He wants to be the only Spider-Man.
I know, but it's like, look what you've done since you didn't give him the memories, man. I mean,
he does not make the best decisions, Phil. Brand New Day? Hello? Do we think Peter's still smart? Really?
Oh, God,
I've been pissed about his mental capacity since then. This is just right in line with it.
I mean, it used to be he made a bad decision, someone died. Now it's like every time he makes a bad decision, something happens with demons or devils.
We can probably blame a hobgoblin or something for that. But...
Always.
I don't know.
Gobble gobble.
Like, at least the art is pretty, but like the covers aren't doing it for me either, if I'm just gonna be perfectly frank. So...
Yeah, especially for a big event. I mean,
yeah, they're kind of bland.
It almost looks like the cover should be interlocking, but I don't even think they're like interlocking covers. I'm like,
no, they're
not. What's the point of this? Because basically it's just
for
green
consistency, so you can look and see.
Yeah, it's basically just green webs in the background, and like Spider-Man's on this cover. What the last issue was Spider-Man and Venom. Ben was on the one cover. Oh God! And then what did you think of this demon guy who's like wearing a Spider-Man costume now?
That tracks.
Oh
We
my
needed
god.
one of those too. So.
Oh my god, right before we jumped on, I was looking online. I found the funniest thing because people were commenting about that last page and they're like, oh, what is this? Like Spider-Man gets his own Bizarro now, and someone else commented, wait, his Bizarro, his opposites? Does that mean this guy has like a good job and like a good personal life? He has a stable life and good job. It makes good
He's black.
It makes good decisions.
Yeah.
Is he black? Does he live underwater?
No, wait, we already have Miles, so.
Oh, burn.
And we have, Toby. So that's
No,
too
no, it's the
many.
whole. Is he black? Is he under? Does he live underwater?
Does he say bad bye?
What?
Does he say bad bye?
No, it's still goodbye.
That's funny because I just got the whole complete collection of Bizarro.
Oh really?
From like right after the death of Superman. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
Those are the best Bizarros, by the way. So that's why. Sweet.
But that Seinfeld episode is so funny because Jerry has that Superman statue in his apartment, and the other guy had the Bizarro statue.
Yeah. Love that for him.
Which you probably wouldn't even notice unless you're a comic fan. It's like, oh, Bizarro #1. I see. But yeah, it just seems so unfair that like Robbie doesn't know Peter's Spider-Man, but Jameson does.
I know the world is upside down right now, and I just don't know when it's going to be fixed. I am Dark Web is sucking my love of Spider-Man right out of me.
I mean, I'm not as bad, but it just seems like we could pick up the pace here a little bit.
I would have rather this happened in a Venom or Carnage book.
It seems more. It seems more like that. Yeah. Oh, did you see this? It's not Kelly Thompson, but there's another Rogue and Gambit coming.
Yeah. Stephanie Phillips. I'm really excited about it.
Okay.
She's like right up there. She's gonna. I feel like she's gonna have a lot of respect, and she probably really loves those characters.
Yeah, she's been doing She's been doing a lot of good stuff. I mean, she might, I was about to say she's the next Kelly Thompson. Like Kelly Thompson's like an old woman already. It's like no. I mean, it's a good sign. I mean, we're getting some good female creators out there. Tini Howard, Kelly Thompson, Stephanie Phillips.
It's so long overdue too.
Exactly.
I hope next Comic-Con they might hopefully get another women in comics panel because we haven't had one in a while. So that would be really interesting. Hint, SDCC.
Yes.
like this 2023 is gonna definitely probably be like their biggest hopefully they're probably shooting for a better turnout than last year, so
yeah,
they gotta do something.
Did you want to talk about the Miss Marvel issue of Dark Web?
Yeah.
I was kind of like,
I don't care about Limbo, but
I was kind of like, what's going on?
But like she calls Miles, and then it's like Miles isn't a part of it though. So
I know it's so weird because like Miles is like, hey, can I be part of Dark Web?
It's like that. It's like that moment when freaking Nick Fury pages Captain Marvel. You're like, oh, okay. Sorry for bad memories, kids.
That's like I saw that pager go off. At first, I was like, "Are we gonna get Quasar?" No, no,
baby,
Carol
no.
Danvers.
Give me more. I mean, it was. I was just trying to figure out why she was there.
Who, Miss Marvel?
Yeah, like.
I mean, unless
I guess because she teleported herself there, maybe she's gonna teleport everybody out. There's like setting up a building block for the rest of the story.
I mean, I read both issues, but it's still I was reading this week, and I'm like, oh wait, what's going on?
It doesn't feel like it feels still disjointed, and maybe that's the point. It's not gonna really all click together to the last issue, maybe.
I mean, I don't know if they're just trying to get a bump from that TV show because it's like, Kamala's working at Osborne.
Well, I mean, if you looked at the ratings, I don't think that's what they're going for.
I don't know. I just think they always assume no matter what.
They would probably put Monica Rambeau if they really wanted a bump because everybody's excited for her and Marvel.
Well,
she has really anybody else.
Well, she's got a book right now too. But I'm just saying, I think they think even the lower performing ones.
I have yet to really be in my comic book store and have MCU fans in there. I'm in there 3 times a week. Okay, my guys, all 3 of my guys get a lot of traffic. So
I know.
I'm just saying.
I know. I don't know how long it's going to take them to get the learn the lesson where it's like it
I mean,
doesn't
you
matter.
can do what Arrow did in the first 2 seasons of it were super successful of actually making comics that tie into the actual shows and leaving the canon the frick alone.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if you draw the characters to look like the actors or, you put them in the, MCU costumes. It's like you're not.
Clearly, it works for Nick Fury, but no one else.
People are
That's
going
all I'm saying.
people are going to be interested, or they're not going to be interested. You're not going to be able to trick them into,
And I'm just saying, like Gen Z, they just pirate their comic books, babe. So you are literally, and they watch webtoons. So you're literally barking up the wrong tree. Like you need to do a little bit better market research. That's all.
Exactly.
Exactly. They buy manga. They don't buy comic books, babes.
Pirates are.
Even the Diamond Reports will tell you that. So I really don't know what they're doing.
Anything and everything, whatever they can do, they'll find.
Well, the mouse is falling apart. Shout out to Bob Iger.
Yeah.
I can't have freaking Warner Brothers and freaking Disney falling apart all in the same year. I can't do it.
So I think it's safe to say the best dark web book this week was Mary Jane and Black Cat #2.
Without a doubt, and I'm gonna be so pissed when this is over and they don't have a book together anymore.
My friend of the show, Jen McKay. Oh, this isn't continuing past dark web.
I didn't think so.
Okay. Oh, damn.
I mean, I don't know. I hope so, but I didn't think so. I thought this was all a gimmick for dark web. So.
Oh, damn.
That's the way that I'm reading it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't have faith in it at all. It's for them to be like, oh, you know what? 2 women. That is not a gimmick for a crossover event.
Yeah, I don't know, because if you look at the checklist, like the Miss Marvel, which is word dark web, Miss Marvel, dark web, X-Men, this is just Mary Jane and Black Cat, so.
Exactly, but then when you open it, you can, the cover clearly, but yeah.
And what do you think about Mary Jane and these powers?
I think they're testing. Remember we said in Mary Jane, her regular book, that we were like, I wonder if they're going to give her powers to test it out. And I feel like this is definitely some testing ground to see how fans would react to MJ having powers. I think it's fun because, they've given Lois Lane powers and stuff like that. So maybe that's what we're doing here. She needs to be able to protect herself more so she can be more involved. Maybe they become a crime-fighting husband and wife duo.
That would be nice.
I mean, she's got a mean right hook, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you need a little something more when you are dealing, especially now that demons and all that stuff and hell is so prominent in the Spider-Man books now.
I know. I mean, I love Jen McKay.
Back in the day, if it was just Doc Ock, Shocker, and all those guys, her right hook would suffice, but maybe she does need a boost now.
I mean, I love Jen McKay's writing, but I was just like, these two seem so out of place in Limbo.
Well, honestly, that's kind of the point of Limbo.
That's true.
Nobody belongs there, really.
And it doesn't matter who's writing him. I've never been a fan of Belasco.
No.
Never.
That is correct. That is the correct answer, babe.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Ray, that's my favorite character.
No, he's probably number 3 after Tombstone. And,
yeah, exactly. He's in my top 10. You guys are so freaking off.
Number 4 under Hercules, Multiple Man.
But yeah, I actually, I'm more invested in Felicia's story, oddly enough, than MJ's. So it's just I don't know what we're doing here.
Well, it seems like Felicia's falling in love with Peter again.
Yeah, so it's kind of I mean, I could go for a thruple.
Oh,
I mean, listen, Gene Scott and freaking Logan did it. Why not? Why not? I mean, sure, they were on the dark side of the moon at the time, but why not?
So Peter, Mary Jane, and Felicia.
I mean, they'll never do it, but I'm just going to put out, and I'm going to manifest this for 2024.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
It is. It is.
Hail!
So, but no, they're kind of
you're both.
Exactly. So, yeah, they're kind of they got to confess their sins to get out of limbo type beat. So I was just all the Catholics in Daredevil are self-flagellating to this.
All right. And we already mentioned the Odd Man Out. Did you read Miles Morales' book this week?
Of course. I mean, it's number 2. They rebooted it again for whatever freaking reason. And it's Scorpion, babe. So, of course, I read it.
Well, yeah, he showed up in 1 too. But yes, this time we get a Misty Knight team up.
Yes! I was like, yeah, this is what it needed. I liked that team up. And we kind of saw them cross paths just a little bit in the Beyond arc. Just a little bit. So, I was like, ooh, we're bringing that back around. That's cool. I like it.
Yeah, no, I think Cody Ziegler's doing a good job.
Yeah, and shout out to Federico Vincentini.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, the cover's so stunning. I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah, all the art, that splash page.
Yeah. And it actually feels like we have stakes again. Like it's very ground level. I like it.
Oh yeah. No. That's why I was like, why aren't we including Mouse in Dark Web? I mean,
well, they just reboot him. They really don't know what to do with him.
I know, but it would make
the end of the Spider-Verse thing is over, but technically still going on. They're just, I don't know. Like his whole shtick was the end of the Spider-Verse thing, or.
I mean, Miles would make more sense in Dark Web than Miss Marvel.
Yeah, but Miles doesn't have a TV show or a movie out. So.
Well, not yet. Oh, he had one. Yeah.
So, maybe once the movie comes out and all the merch, they'll remember to pay attention to him again.
He's the king of animation.
Honestly, Sony's only thing they got going for them at this point. But yeah, no, I actually liked this book. I didn't think that it needed to be rebooted, but apparently the writers did, and they're doing a pretty good job. So.
We need an excuse to pretend that last costume didn't exist.
Again, that was to sell toys and for the video game. Like sometimes certain business decisions, they need to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Honestly, they've just been kind of going buck wild on that.
Yeah.
Because I guess they are getting sweet money from some of that video game money too. So I feel like they have to like push that content as well. So, business is just really kind of bringing a lot of Marvel down at this point for me.
Oh yeah, and that's the double whammy for Mouse, the video game and those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they got to keep that suit, some version of it.
Exactly.
All right, Love Hellfire. Anything else?
No, I just I hope things get better for Miles. That they give him some more respect and like he's starting to feel like Spider-Woman, like he's just there tangentially, and she got canceled. So, especially after those 3 what if stories, they didn't really do as well as they wanted them to.
Oh yeah,
like they were trying to see, can he be just as big as Peter? And kind of a resounding no. I mean, I bought them all.
Well, especially that one.
2 out of the 3 were super good, and the other one was okay.
Oh yeah, what was that one? Was it the Thor
one? Was.
There was one everyone was up in arms about. Was it? I can't remember which one.
Was it the Hulk one?
Was it the Hulk or was there a Thor one or something?
I think so.
Yeah, I thought everyone. I don't know. People were having problems with that for some reason.
Oh, heaven forbid! Heaven forbid!
Oh my!
Oh yeah. I just here's to next month, I guess.
Yeah.
What's the homework?
All right, so I was gonna say yes. Next episode we're gonna be doing more Betty. Hey, we're gonna be doing more Betty Brant. This time we're gonna jump
just
to
the way she likes it.
Hey,
was it the Captain Marvel one? I mean, not the Captain Marvel, the Captain America one.
Oh, maybe I'm not sure.
So there was Captain America. I'm looking at the covers right now. There was Wolverine. There was Hulk.
Yeah,
and the Thor one. So yeah, it might have been Thor.
Okay.
Yeah, it might have been Thor because it was like graffiti and yeah, it probably was Thor.
Those hooligans in their spray paint. Those kids in their spray paint. They slipped the one in there.
Well, this is my whole thing. I don't know if you know this. Like a lot of like Viking stuff has been co-opted into like right wing schmatzy stuff. So that's probably why there was an uproar if it was for Thor.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
They'll co-opt anything, I tell you.
Yep. Well, they're not creative. All right.
Not at all. I mean, they even stole Pepe, the frog. Still pissed about that.
All right. So, yeah, next week we're going to jump to the 90s and do Web of Spider-Man 91 and 92. Get to check out.
That's actually a really good story, honestly.
Check out Betty Brant and her pouches.
Pouches, Jerry.
Then, of course, in 2 weeks, yes, it'll be the Bad Babysitters
Club. The boys are back in town.
The Bad Babysitters Club is back. As B. Ray and Dave cover Amazing Spider-Man 415 and Spider-Man 72. Speaking of Ben Reilly, good Ben Reilly stories.
Is there such a thing?
How dare you?
I kid. I have to give Phil grief.
Screw you, Lilith. Screw you, Lilith. Hulk can beat Superman.
And if your Green Lantern or Batman suddenly goes up in flames, you know why you activated the magic words.
Oh, I thought you had like a remote control incendiary device built into this. Oh God, is there like a hidden bug in those things? I'll be like, and I of course love Lilith Hellfire as I walk past every day. I of course love Hellfire. All right, kids. So yes, so send us your thoughts. Any questions for Ray? The more embarrassing, the better. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, on Twitter, find Capes and Lunatics on Instagram, find the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network on Hive. So yeah, find all the social medias for all our shows, including new shows, Salty and Petty, and Marvel Tales.
I'm a little bit salty. He's a little bit petty.
Yes, kids, if you want, this is the tame version of what you'll get on Salty and Petty.
If you love socialist rants, like I know you do.
And check out episode 4 where we talk all about Night Court. That's bull. So anyway, so yes, and the YouTube channel, and once again, well, I'm going to thank our subscribers because the day has come.
You did it, boys and ladies, maybe, possibly.
Maybe we did get to 269 subscribers on our YouTube. Thank you. So now we just need to get to 369. Our next target, 369.
Dude, for better than 2.
Forget the kids. Do it for Lilith. So yes. So help us get to 369. Go to our YouTube and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Every episode gets a video.
Smash it like the Hulk.
or young men that Lilith demands. Anyway. And most importantly, the Patreon, because once again, we're paying for this ourselves. This is our passion project. Any little bit helps, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator reviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Superhero movie brackets are over, thank God. But we got lots of content coming to you in 2023. More one and done type things. January, Lilith Hellfire and I are going to play this or that. I thought you were going to say something.
This, that, or the third, Phil.
We get a third.
Because sometimes 2 isn't enough. Hey-o.
Oh. Sometimes you need a third way to go. Hey-o. All right. So yes, that is coming. We'll probably be bringing back old favorites like Wade's World, the Quantum Zone. I believe I already got at least an affirmative from Will Allred. We may even be able to pull Matt Kona out of the mothballs for Quantum's new episode of the Quantum Zone. So yeah, you want to stay tuned to Patreon, and we'll have to start working on Justin. Justin sent us a list. We'll have to start working on some of those too. So yeah, kids, lots of stuff coming. And of course, if you always want to look cool, you can always pick out some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Don't let anyone know what you're inhaling. All right, kids. So yes, find everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. All right, Lilith Hellfire. Speaking of the Mistress of Limbo, Lilith Hellfire, where can the kids talk to you if you're still there? Uh-oh.
I'm yelling at the dogs. You guys know, due to the current state of social media, that I am only found in one place currently at this time, and that is on TikTok. But Tumblr just made a live feature, so you might be getting Tumblr back from good old Lilith Hellfire. But until then, you can find me on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire69, making all the comments and maybe some content, but you will have to hit the like and follow button to find out.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Lubricated eels are the best.
So, try to donkey punch me now, bitch. Come. I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
And how is she
Only
going to
if it's
get?
Betty's.
Hey-oh. And how is she getting in here in April?
Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro.
I mean, at this point, where are our tax dollars going? I demand answers. Can't catch a plane or a damn train.
We need high-speed underground railroads.
I'm going to the hole on principle.
And remember, kids, subscribe to the Patreon so you can get custom drops of yourself like this.
Suck it, Russell.
Don't you want to be bullied?
He's not gonna hear this.
Gave up to me.
Arby's, please sponsor us.
Yes, please, Arby's. Lilith has meat every weekend. All right, kids, thank you for joining us. Again, in 1 week, the Web of Spider-Man 91 and 92. And then the Bad Babysitters Club is back in 2 weeks.
Sausage party!
If you love Ben Rally as much as Lilith Hellfire, you don't want to miss that one. But until next time, swing on back.
And don't forget your spider tracers and thwip it good.
Blacky Gaxton.